For a few hours this afternoon in Highland Park, the youngest victim of last year's 4th of July shooting got to forget about tragedy and enjoy the show the National Wrestling Alliance hosted just for him.
Oh my gosh, today has been one of those days where you get to come and just not be totally immersed in everything that is difficult and challenging and overwhelming.
The last year has been a whirlwind for the Roberts family, one that has included months of hospital stays and rehab treatments for Cooper, who is paralyzed from the waist down.
He is doing really, really good. He is continuing to push through the physical issues that he's continuing to deal with. But I think most importantly, he's continuing to feel the love and support, which has been really what we've all tried to focus on.
That love and support on full display at the Highland Park Rec Center, where the rock star and founder of the National Wrestling Alliance, Billy Corgan, leading the way to raise thousands of dollars for Cooper's medical needs.
My experiences in rock and roll tell me that sometimes having a little bit of fun is the best medicine.
What happened was certainly the worst of what we see in humanity sometimes, but this event has been about what the best of what people can do.
And Cooper loving every second of the show with his twin brother and friends by his side.
The fact that Cooper was there front row and watching us and cheering us on, it's a really cool feeling.
All of it serving as a reminder of how this community is moving forward together.
You don't get to break us. You don't get to take away our life. You don't get to take away our happiness and our joy.
Very sweet, and you understand with these kids, if you can just, like the mother said, if you can give them just a few moments to get their mind off, and really for the family, their mind off what's going on, it's worth its weight in gold. So,
fantastic.
Very cool.
And it was announced Friday that the WWE will be in the Tri-Cities in September.
Oh boy.
So that's very exciting.
Very
Looking
cool.
forward to it.
It's a huge draw, so I'm sure it'll pack. Toyota Center, I would assume. It'll pack the place. All right, folks, let's take a quick look outside. We have some thunder and lightning to talk about. Also, heightened fire danger. I'll have your forecast. That's coming up.
Plus, Yakima police believe they may have found the individual responsible for the rape and murder of Linda Barikoff. And 2 people were found murdered on the Yakima reservation, while another, just a few hours later, was sent to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Monday. And if you didn't like the heat over the weekend, a little bit of a break today.
Fantastic.
So
it was very, very hot.
It was very, very hot. So from the triple digits to around 90 degrees, upper 80, so a little 10 degrees off. Also, we're seeing some thunder and lightning this morning throughout many of our areas. Let's take a look.
Storm clouds.
Yes,
look
storm clouds.
So
Let's take a
crazy.
look at Toppenish, and we have quite a bit of storm clouds out there. And we do have some showers off in the distance and pretty darn dark. But look at the wide swath of thunder and lightning throughout many of our areas. The most heaviest is between Toppenish and Prosser. So with all of this lightning, low humidity, and gusty winds this morning, we have a red flag warning. That is until 8 o'clock tonight. So do expect to see chances of fires up throughout your day. But really the main danger is until noon, because that's when we have that expected thunder and lightning and winds. Winds are going to actually slow down, and we should have a nice afternoon to our evening. Highs for all of our areas, upper 80s to lower 90s. And that will continue pretty much for the week ahead, save for our weekend, including Friday, when we'll see upper 90s to possibly the return of triple digits on Saturday and Sunday. So again, folks, we got to get through our morning hours with that AM rain and lightning, mostly in the Yakima Valley, and could be near the Prosser area. Cooler temperatures take grip today, and again, fire danger throughout. I'll get you prepared to my first alert forecast that's coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Riley.
Thank you so much, Jason. Yesterday afternoon, Benton County Sheriff's deputies responded to the 88,000 block of Riata Road to the report of a deceased woman inside a residence. Authorities performed a safety sweep and the woman's significant other was located inside. He was taken into custody and transported to a hospital for medical treatment for what appeared to be a self-inflicted wound. Detectives are now investigating. It's been 3 years since a woman was found dead near the train tracks on 1st Street in Yakima, and authorities have finally found the person they believe killed her. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke to investigators who say it was a DNA match that was the key to this case.
Linda Barakoff was 58 years old when she was brutally attacked and beaten to death. Her body was found on January 30th, 2020, behind a stack of cherry bins near the train tracks off of 1st Street in Yakima.
The charge that we suggested to the prosecutor's office was not only murder, but rape.
Detectives collected her attacker's DNA from her body and submitted it to the state crime lab, but it wasn't finished processing until a year later. It was entered into the federal database, but no hits came back until February of this year, when a call came in that they had a DNA match.
I almost dropped the phone. I was angry and excited at the same time.
The match, 21-year-old Timothy Harrison, a man who was arrested 2 months after Barakoff's murder for brutally assaulting a different woman.
Mr. Harrison had attempted to proposition her for sex. She is not a prostitute and declined his request. And then as she walked away, he intentionally ran her over with his vehicle,
leaving her with 9 broken ribs, a punctured lung, and a shattered femur. Harrison pleaded guilty to first-degree assault and was sent to prison.
Because of that, his DNA was taken and submitted into CODIS.
According to court documents, Harrison admitted to killing Barakoff, telling police he was having sex with her when he picked up a rock and beat her with it, saying he felt there was a demon inside of him that would flip up out of nowhere, and it flipped.
We were concerned that he had done this before and we just didn't know about it.
They hope any victims will come forward now, regardless of what they may have been doing when they were hurt.
We are not going to arrest you and book you into jail because you admitted during the reporting of a crime that you engaged in prostitution. That's just not going to happen.
Detectives say while the wait to get DNA processed or to get a match is often a long one, they will continue to pursue justice for victims, no matter how long it takes. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Harrison is currently being held in the Yakima County Jail and has been charged with first-degree murder. Bail has been set at $500,000. 2 men were killed and 1 was seriously injured on the Yakima Reservation late Thursday night. 911 call logs showed sheriff's deputies responded to a homicide just after 10 p.m. Thursday on Mission Road in White Swan, where the coroner says 1 man was killed. Friday morning in Wapato, another man was killed and a 3rd suffered life-threatening injuries that sent him to Harborview. Autopsies are being scheduled, but the coroner says their deaths appear to be homicides. It's unclear if those cases are connected, but FBI officials did confirm that their investigators and tribal police were on scene and are investigating. Here in the Tri-Cities, police have arrested 2 people suspected in connection to a violent incident in Kennewick over a week ago.
This started with a shooting near the Kennewick Safeway on Clearwater Avenue, June 30th. A man told police he was in the parking lot around 2 o'clock in the morning when someone in a white Mitsubishi drove up and started shooting.
They do have information that the 2 individuals knew each other. However, why Mr. Lighthall decided to shoot at him is unknown.
The victim says he drove away and the shooter followed, then police showed up. Police identified a suspect in the case and 2 days later say the same 25-year-old man and a 26-year-old woman crashed into several vehicles on North Volland Street while trying to get away from a state patrol trooper. Police say both people got away at the time.
The detectives, and through a lot of investigating, a lot of thorough investigating, were able to just develop that probable cause for assault in the first degree, in addition to unlawful possession of a firearm.
Investigators tracked them down at a home on Tanglewood Drive in Richland Thursday night. Police say because they learned one of the suspects might have multiple guns and was refusing to come out of the home, they activated the Tri-City Regional SWAT team.
Ultimately, from information we've known in past dealings, Aaron is a very dangerous individual who should not have possession of firearms anyway, and because they were used in the commission of the crime, he was deemed to be armed and dangerous.
Police say both suspects left the house after a brief standoff, along with a 3rd person wanted on a warrant. They've all been booked into the Benton County Jail.
A former sheriff, famous for his work to help the Green River Killer, has entered Washington's gubernatorial race. Dave Reichert filed the paperwork a few days ago, but officially announced his plans to run for governor on YouTube this morning. In addition to his work in law enforcement, Reichert also served 5 terms in Congress representing Washington's 8th district from 2005 until 2019. He's running as a Republican. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, it's a bit of a stormy start to our Monday morning with heightened fire danger. A lot. How about now, folks? Good Monday morning, everyone. Folks, we're looking at some shower activity throughout many of our areas, but we expect to see nicer conditions by our afternoon. I'll get you ready for that and the work week ahead coming right up.
Plus, with highly caffeinated drinks becoming more and more prevalent, one United States senator is taking a look at just how much caffeine is in these drinks.
America, gear up and get out there during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. It's time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese, our burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
I'm currently out of the office, focusing on a little blue sky thinking. I'll be taking meetings with family and friends, and checking voicemail as my activities permit. I'll connect with you after reconnecting with me. Get 1.9% APR plus $500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4, XT5, and XT6. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
I'll trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $600 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good, you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency.
Plus, receive $1,000 off your new roof when you schedule by the end of July. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
America, gear up and get out there during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. It's time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back on this Monday morning. Now to the growing concern about an energy drink popular among kids. The amount of caffeine in one can is raising eyebrows, and now has the attention of a U.S. Senator. Here's ABC's Allison Kosick.
On the FDA to investigate the energy drink Prime, which he says is being marketed to children and contains the caffeine equivalent of 6 cans of Coca-Cola.
One of the summer's hottest status symbols for kids is not an outfit, it's not a toy, it's a beverage.
YouTube stars Logan Paul and KSI founded the beverage brand. The drink comes in 2 forms, energy and hydration, but it's the energy version in neon-colored cans that has Schumer concerned for younger consumers. A 12-ounce can of Coke has 34 milligrams of caffeine. An 8.4-ounce can of Red Bull has 80. And a 12-ounce can of Prime Energy? 200 milligrams.
That is too much for any growing child. And that much caffeine can cause some adverse effects, such as disrupted sleep, mood disorders, upset stomach, even abnormal heart rhythms.
The warning label on Prime Energy notes it's not recommended for people under 18. But Schumer says the warning gets lost in the advertising.
Prime is born from the reels of social media and the enigmatic world of influencers. Kids see it on their phones as they scroll, and then they actually have a need for it.
It's among a growing number of energy drinks with elevated caffeine. Gatorade's new drink, Fast Twitch, and Pepsi's Celsius both also have 200 milligrams. And Bang Energy Drinks from Vital Pharmaceuticals has a whopping 300 milligrams.
Energy news outlets have reached out to Congo Brands, which makes Prime, and they have not heard back. Coming up, with temperatures hitting the triple digits within, well, just our weekend, it's important to know more than ever where you can find a place to cool down. We'll have that coming up. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. We have some thunder, lightning rolling through our areas, also heightened fire danger. That's next on Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us.
From the very beginning, we've been taught safety is very important. It's an act of love. When we're on the road, every action we take gets everyone to a safer place. Each of us can make a difference. Slow down. Ride sober. Get endorsed. Get training. Alone we are strong. Together we are stronger. And together we get there.
You're getting a $1,000 check for Dayspring Ministries.
Knowing that you're helping someone else, and that you're making a difference in their life. She's like my hero.
Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Join us Saturday, July 15th in historic downtown Prosser for the 19th annual Prosser Art Walk and Wine Gala. Sip award-winning wines and craft beer while strolling creations from artisans throughout the Pacific Northwest. Enjoy live music and a variety of food trucks for an evening not to be missed. Tickets are just $20 and on sale now at tourprosser.com/artwalk.
Top Tree Service is committed to providing the best service and experience possible. From the first call to schedule your estimate, through our final after-service follow-up call, ensuring complete satisfaction. Your trees are valuable assets, and we ensure our ISA-certified arborists will protect your investment. The health and safety of your trees are our top priority. Call today to schedule a free estimate and experience the Top Tree Service difference for yourself.
Next live, Kim Cattrall plus Gavin Castellano from The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
An eagle eye tour of spectacular Boundary Dam. Come along to the North Pend Oreille River as we fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, Matt Damon and Emily Blunt.
Just the reunion that everyone's waiting for.
The Oppenheimer co-stars on their after-hours party.
So many margaritas.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And folks, I'm going to get out of the way of all these beautiful pictures this morning because our weather is, well, taking a bit of a turn. We're seeing cooler temperatures and we are seeing some shower activity throughout our areas. So we do have a red flag warning, low humidity, gusty winds, especially this morning, and thunder and lightning for the next couple of hours. Though by the time we get to our afternoon and evening, we're pretty much going to be settling down. But oh, look at all of that thunder and lightning within the last hour or so. That lightning, though, is starting to abate. late as we get into the 6 o'clock hour. So we're keeping a very close eye, starting to move into the Hermiston area, at least in the periphery and Prosser. We do expect to see thunder and lightning for the next couple of hours, but folks, there's 7 o'clock. As we get to around 10, it is going to be moving on the way out, and the winds are going to slow down, as well as, well, clearer skies. Should be really nice as we head into our evening and our Tuesday and into our Wednesday. So folks, a lot of changes this morning, but that will be switching. Now, we are going to be cooler today, at least for our highs, so a little relief from that extreme heat that we saw over the weekend, those upper 90s to lower triple digits. We're right now mid to lower 70s to the 60s, even down to 60 degrees itself for Ellensburg. So a little bit of a break. As we move along in our work week, we are going to be seeing right around average temperatures. For the Tri-Cities, it's 91, so right around the mid to upper 80s to lower 90s for all of our areas till we start to warm up just in time for our weekend. Could see the return of triple digits or mid to upper 90s by Saturday and Sunday. So hot temperatures are on the way. So wind speeds, we have been seeing them slowing down as we're moving along in the morning. Still heavier winds in the actually in the middle of our areas, really between the Mid-Columbia and the Yakima Valley. Toppenish 24 and seeing Prosser at 23, but just for contrast, 5 mile per hour in the Tri-Cities. Winds for all of our areas will slow down into our afternoon, and we're going to be seeing winds though between 10 to 20 mile per hour at times for the week ahead. So a little bit of breezy conditions are on the way, but very nice conditions are on the way as well. So really looking pretty nice, especially as we get to our afternoon into the rest of our work week. So upper 80s for Yakima and Toppenish, 82 for Ellensburg, a cool 78 for Cleella. Lower 90s for the Mid-Columbia, much of it. Connell though, 88. And over in the Blue Mountain region, right in those mid to upper 80s. So 7-day forecast, going to be seeing right around 90-degree temperatures through Thursday. Again, morning showers with thunder and lightning that will be moving on the next couple of hours. Mid to upper 90s by Friday and into our weekend. Plenty of sunshine is on the way. In the Tri-Cities area, right around the 90-degree mark, lower 90s through Thursday, 97 Friday, and return those triple digits for Saturday and Sunday. So folks, we do have that red flag warning today until 8 o'clock, but really the fire danger is sequestered for your morning hours with occasional thunder and lightning, especially in the Yakima Valley. That'll last for the next couple of hours, but our afternoon should be nice. Riley.
Thank you, Jason. An eventful and hot weekend in Richland with the 6th annual C3 Slam. A local eye doctor, Jim Guzik, heads to Ethiopia every year to perform cataract surgery and restore vision for people with blindness. He says that every year this event has gotten bigger and better. The event director says they raised around $35,000 to $40,000 this year at the C3 Slam for curing blindness. And this weekend was a hot one for this Toasty tournament. Terry Fleischman, the event director, says safety was at the top of their minds.
We've been handing out a lot of liquid IVs. We've been going around giving water out. We have our medical tent that has all kinds of ice packs. We prepared people to come with their canopies, ice chests. We have ice available for people. And we've got a team that's going around taking care of people left and right.
And it was hot out there indeed. By the time the championship tournament started rolling around, it was later in the afternoon. When the sun is out, it was relentless. And it was not just the players who were sweating. I definitely sweat quite a bit myself at that event. The event has grown a lot in size. Fleischman says the first year was about 100 teams. This year it was nearing 300 three-player teams. And I talked with one of those winning teams. Hear what they had to say about the annual fundraiser coming up. Benton County has been under an extreme fire danger warning. That means outdoor burning is not allowed, even with a metal fire ring, because fires can start so easily and spread so quickly that every fire has the potential to get out of control. We've been seeing upper 90s and triple digits across the region. To beat the heat, temporary cooling centers are available in Benton and Franklin counties. They're located at the Mid-Columbia Library locations, the Martin Luther King Center in Pasco, the Columbia Center Mall, the Richland Community Center, the Richland City Hall and Public Library, Becky's Coffee in Prosser, and Wren's Farmers Insurance Agency in Prosser. Sierra Knutson, the Planning and Preparedness Manager with the Benton Franklin Health District, says it's especially important for young kids and older adults to stay cool.
Cooling centers are really critical because this time of year we see individuals who have heat-related injuries. These can be individuals who are older, we can have them who are babies or infants, and so it's a great way to provide relief for people so that they don't become ill this time of year.
And if you have a business or community center and you're interested in joining the cooling center list, find the link on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. You can sign up through the Benton Franklin Health District and learn safety tips to protect you and your family during the hot months. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, one of the greatest women's soccer players ever is hanging up her cleats after this season.
With savings this explosive, the extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is resulting in some very interesting reactions.
That's $300 off the dining set and 50% off the sofa. Yeah.
With $600 off the bedroom and $300 off the mattress, you are saving $900 today.
Whoa.
Plus, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, and 5 years, no interest. When you save this much, you'll be seeing fireworks too. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
I really like you. This is real.
The only doubt that I have is an engagement.
With past relationships, ignoring the red flags made me feel foolish. That rose on his chest, who's to say I can't clip that off?
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. And with the lunch special starting as low as $10.49 for a 2-topping Pee-wee pizza and a medium drink, why go anywhere else? Delicious, mouth-watering food with only the freshest ingredients. It's lunchtime and I'm going to Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
I've worked construction all my life. I take pride in my job and working hard. I've had my share of bumps and bruises. Of all places, I get hurt shopping with my wife. This injury affected every part of my life. The insurance company offered me nothing. I went to my buddy Scott Brumback and Sid Autumn. We ultimately filed suit. My lawyers fought hard for me and got a great result. These guys speak blue collar. Now I know what they mean by bulldog tough. Right, Mo?
Brumback and Autumn, bulldog tough.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Monday morning. Well, the upcoming World Cup will be the 4th and now final for Megan Rapinoe. The soccer great announced on Saturday that she will be retiring at the end of the season. In a statement, Rapinoe says she feels grateful to have played as long as she did and to have been part of a generation of players who, quote, undoubtedly left the game better than they found it. She also says to have one last National Women's Soccer League season and to go out on her terms is special. She has scored 63 points for the U.S. in international play, and her 73 career assists tie her for the most in U.S. women's soccer history. Rapinoe is also known for her work on social issues and became the first soccer player to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I'm just really grateful to be able to do it in this way. I understand that it is incredibly rare for athletes of any stature to be able to go out in their own way, on their own terms, at the time that they want in a way that feels really peaceful and settled for them. So I feel very grateful that I'm here and that I have the trust of this team and that my body has held up this long to be able to do this. So just wanted to do it now and honestly kind of get it out of the way before we go down to New Zealand so we can focus on the task at hand, which is winning another World Cup.
The U.S. women's national team is seeking to become the first nation to win 3 consecutive World Cups, a feat no men's team has yet to accomplish. Well, the United States men's national team managed to avoid an early exit in their Gold Cup quarterfinal match against Canada. They would take the win in a penalty kick shootout to advance to the tournament semifinals after playing to a 2-2 draw to full time. Jesus Ferreras would hit the game's winning goal and send the United States to the next round. It was their second competitive victory against Canada, who has a great team this summer. The U.S. will play Panama in the semifinal Wednesday in San Diego. Coming up, President Biden is meeting with NATO leaders today to decide whether or not 2 countries will be offered membership. That's next on Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us on this Monday morning.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
There are some people who have been tricked and lied to by someone they trust, someone they may even love, someone who sells them for sex. That's sex trafficking, and it's a crime. If you're a victim of sex trafficking, know that there is hope. There is a way out, a way to a better life. There are people who can help. You just need to take the first step.
The Support Advocacy and Resource Center, SARC, is here to help. Visit us at supportadvocacyresourcecenter.org. Services are free and confidential.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Is your closet cramped and cluttered? Well, now there's Space Triangles, the clever new hanging device that fits over any hanger to save you closet space in seconds. And now may be your last chance to get them for a low price. Now you can vertically hang multiple items, guaranteeing that you'll have up to 70% more space in your closet. Your closet can go from messy to marvelous in no time with ease. The ingenious slip-over design secures the hangers vertically. It snugly fits all types of hangers to save you space. Order now to get an 18-piece set of Space Triangles for just $9.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Space Triangles at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 closet pack per order while supplies last. Once they're gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-587-3514. Call or visit spacetriangles.com. So call 1-800-587-3514 now.
The savings start Tuesday with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book. Inside, you'll find 16 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for your summer activities. The savings start Tuesday with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart.
Next Extra. Margot Robbie's summer takeover as Barbie with Ryan Gosling as her Ken.
Hi, Ken.
You feeling the energy too? Yes. Cool. We're with the stars as Barbie Mania sweeps the globe. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
President Biden has touched down in Europe, where he's expected to meet with NATO leaders to discuss providing aid to Ukraine. And evidence from the Philadelphia mass shooting shows that one of the victims attached to the shooter's 4th of July rampage was actually killed nearly 2 days earlier.
And fire danger continues today with winds and lightning in our morning hours, but Also, cooler temperatures taking grip. I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the work week. Welcome to Monday. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jason. A little bit of a reprieve from the extreme heat we got this weekend. Tell me about it.
We're more around our average for this time of year, which is mid to upper 80s to lower 90s. But we do have a red flag warning, so heightened fire danger with some thunder and lightning throughout our areas. Let's take a look outside. Quite a bit of gray clouds throughout all of our areas, but we're not seeing much precipitation so far in the lovely Tri-Cities or really Blue Mountain region. But we are seeing it in just outside of Hermiston now, and we've seen quite a bit of thunder and lightning, but it is starting to slow down. Just about an hour ago, we saw heavy thunder and lightning between Toppenish and Prosser. And again, we're seeing gusty winds this morning as well. So that red flag warning, low humidity, gusty winds, and that thunder and lightning. But the lightning should move past us by at least 9 o'clock. And we should have a pretty nice afternoon and evening. So highs, upper 80s, lower 90s for all of our areas. So about 10 degrees off of what we saw for your weekend. So a little bit cooler temperatures or less hot temperatures throughout. We're going to remain at these temperatures for the next couple of days at least. So again, folks, AM rain and lightning for many of our areas, cooler temperatures and heightened fire danger. I'll get you ready for that in your week ahead. My first alert weather forecast, that's coming up. But for right now, let's send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. President Joe Biden is in Europe this morning, where he and fellow leaders of NATO nations are gearing up for a critical summit in Lithuania. As the president doubles down on his calls for Sweden to join the alliance, he says Russia's war in Ukraine must end before Ukraine can be added to the ranks. ABC's Justin Finch is following the latest from Washington.
High-level security across Lithuania's capital city, where President Joe Biden and more than 30 leaders of NATO nations are set for a decisive conference.
We will stand by Ukraine. We will provide support to Ukraine for as long as it takes.
NATO's Secretary General reiterating the alliance's support for Kyiv, though he and President Biden stopping short of considering Ukraine for immediate NATO membership.
I don't think there is unanimity in NATO about whether or not to bring Ukraine into the NATO family now.
On Capitol Hill, bipartisan agreement. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Michael McCaul on CNN.
We cannot admit Ukraine into NATO immediately.
Senate Democrat Tim Kaine appearing on Fox News.
The focus right now should be helping Ukraine win this war.
Ukraine's President Zelensky saluting NATO's support.
We are talking about a clear signal, some concrete things in the direction of an invitation.
Amid Russia's war in Ukraine, nearby nations Finland and Sweden applied for NATO membership. Finland was approved, but Turkey and Hungary are holding up Sweden's admission, which requires unanimous NATO authorization. In a call with Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the White House says President Biden voiced his desire to see Sweden admitted to NATO as soon as possible.
A major concern among some NATO members about admitting Ukraine in wartime is that it could trigger Article 5 of the NATO treaty. That article enshrines collective defense, meaning an attack against one NATO nation is considered an attack against all of NATO. Article 5 has only been invoked once after the September 11th terrorist attacks. New details about that mass shooting in Philadelphia that left 5 people dead and 4 others wounded. Police revealed on Sunday the suspected gunman shot and killed his first victim nearly 2 days before he opened fire in a Southwest neighborhood last Monday night. Investigators say Kim Brady Carricker allegedly shot and killed Joseph Wema on July 2nd, some 44 hours before he allegedly went on that shooting rampage. Relatives did not find Wema's body until July 4th, and detectives linked his death to the other victims shot. Carricker is accused of murder, attempted murder, assault, and numerous other charges. He's being held without bail. Court records show that a lawsuit is seeking reparations for the remaining survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre, was dismissed on Friday. The 3 remaining survivors had argued that the damage inflicted during the massacre was a, quote, public nuisance, end quote, and were seeking relief. They also wanted to recover for unjust enrichment that others have gained from the exploitation of the massacre. They were children when a white mob destroyed the Greenwood district of the city, which was known as Black Wall Street, over the course of roughly 24 hours. However, the city requested the lawsuit be dismissed with prejudice. They argued that being connected to a historical event does not give a person unlimited rights to seek compensation. The judge agreed, and the lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be filed again. According to the Tulsa Historical Society and Museum, nearly 300 people were killed in the massacre, and thousands more were left homeless. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Skies are throughout much of our areas this morning. Also some thunder and lightning, especially between Prosser and Toppenish. Heightened fire danger. Let me get you ready for all of that for your Monday that's coming up.
Plus, a new mural in Fort Worth is honoring one of the most iconic images of World War II America.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
Racial minorities often suffer from poor mental health due to cultural stigmas and lack of mental health care. Find out more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
From the very beginning, we've been taught safety is very important. It's an act of love. When we're on the road, every action we take gets everyone to a safer place. Each of us can make a difference. Slow down. Ride sober. Get endorsed. Get training. Alone we are strong. Together we are stronger. And together we get there.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Floor scuffs, tears, and nasty scratches. Forget them for good with Ruby Sliders, the chair leg covers that stretch to fit most chairs and make floor marks a thing of the past. Slide it here, slide it there, slide it anywhere. Just slip them on and keep your floors looking like new. They fit any size or shape furniture leg and glide effortlessly. Forget flimsy felt pads and caps that don't fit. Just stretch it on and slide it. Call or click now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
An eagle eye tour of spectacular Boundary Dam. Come along to the North Pend Oreille River as we fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, Matt Damon and Emily Blunt.
Just the reunion that everyone's waiting for.
The Oppenheimer co-stars on their after-hours party.
So many margaritas.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we've all seen this face before. In Texas, the Vintage Flying Museum and Fort Worth Rose Society unveiled a new Rosie the Riveter mural Saturday.
All right, the Rosie Memorial Rose Garden honors World War II's Rosie workers who worked on the home front in North Texas. One of the original riveters, Grace Brown, attending the mural unveiling. Brown, who is now 101 years old, once helped construct aircrafts while men were at war.
The Memorial Garden and Museum is now open for everyone to enjoy.
Just a landmark on helping us with World War II. Again, think of the times. They didn't know that women could work so efficiently, but women showed everybody how they could do that. So, yes. Rosie the Riveter, we have a lot to thank.
Yes, and I love the Rosie's Rose Garden. That's
it
fantastic.
Kind of fits all together.
It really does.
All right, folks, well, we're getting some wetness for some of our areas to help those rose gardens. And we also have heightened fire danger today. I'll get you ready for that in your week ahead. Coming up next.
And when we come back, we got the chance to speak with a few of the players in this year's C3 Slam tournament and ask how they've been dealing with being out in the heat. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
I'm a 77-year young elder. For whatever years I have left, the target is to pay it forward. What led me to Yakima Federal was I was looking for a place to get a mortgage on our first home in 1973. And then just one thing led to the other. CDs and checking accounts. Yakima Federal specialized primarily in kindness and caring, and that's what they're all about. I've been a very satisfied customer since 1973.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency.
Plus, receive $1,000 off your new roof when you schedule by the end of July. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye, Alice!
I'm stuck.
Not funny anymore.
Yes, it is. Wait, guys, the Mesozoic times are boring and have zero rad attractions. Triple play is fun. I want to stay here.
Of course you can stay. Oh, fantastic. We won't regret this.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She's on the logo already. Marketers are the worst.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Protect your dog from fleas and ticks with NexGard Chews, the protection that's #1 with dogs. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. For a limited time, get up to a 2-month rebate when you buy 12 doses of both NexGard Chews and HeartGuard Plus Chews from your vet. Terms apply.
The savings start Tuesday with Bi-Mart's latest membership-only savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. Our latest savings book has 16 pages of everything you're looking for less. From pool, patio, and camping gear to pantry essentials everyone loves to pet supplies and more. Bi-Mart has it all covered. The savings start Tuesday with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Next live, Kim Cattrall, plus Gavin Castellano from The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Welcome back on this Monday morning. And again, folks, I'm going to let the pictures speak for themselves. Why have me get in the way? And we're looking at quite a bit of gray skies and a little bit of shower activity in the Mid-Columbia, thanks to our Skycam right at Geese Stadium, home of the Dust Devils. We do have a red flag warning, so I'll get to those showers in a bit. We have low humidity, gusty winds, especially this morning. Now, those winds are going to slow down in our afternoon, and so are the thunder and lightning showers that we're seeing right now. Let's take a look. And we were bathed in thunder and lightning between pretty much Toppenish and Prosser all the way south. Just about an hour ago. Now we're just seeing some scattered showers with scattered thunder and lightning. And this is going to move on in the next couple of hours. We're going to see mostly clear skies all of our areas by the time we get to our late morning, early afternoon. But we are dealing with these lightning bolts and currently in the Prosser area and just outside of Hermiston. So in our futurecast, we're going to see these showers move along quite quickly. And by the time we get to our afternoon, evening, and into our next couple of days, mostly clear skies and nice conditions. And those winds are going to slow down as we get to our afternoon today as well. So that fire danger really is going to be for your morning hours. So hopefully we're able to avoid any lightning strikes. So our current temperatures all the way from 59 in Ellensburg to 74 in the Tri-Cities. And folks, we are going to be cooler today, or a better way to put it, less hot than we were for your weekend. We're going to be right around our averages, which is in the mid to upper 80s, lower 90s for all of our cities. This is for the Tri-Cities. So right around our averages through Thursday, then those warmer temperatures on the way. Could see the return of triple digits for some of our cities by Saturday and Sunday. Winds, they've been slowing down, believe it or not, as we've been moving along in the morning. We saw 30 mile per hour to mid 20 mile per hour winds. We're going to see those continue to slow down into our afternoon, where we'll see around 10 mile per hour winds, but again, much lighter winds on the way. The bulk and the reason for our red flag warning really is this morning with, again, the wind speed and the thunder and lightning, which will dissipate by at least noon. So we're looking at winds right around 10 to 15 mile per hour for the next couple of days, maybe a few 20 mile per hour winds there as we get to Wednesday. But folks, seeing a little bit of wind out there, which is always good for this time of year. Upper 80s for Yakima and Toppenish today, so much cooler than those 90s and triple digits for your weekend. 82 for Ellensburg. Lower 90s for the Mid-Columbia, 88 for Connell, and over in the Blue Mountain region, upper 80s. 7-day forecast, and again, folks, we're going to be in those upper 80s, lower 90s for Yakima through Thursday, then warming up to the mid to upper 90s for our weekend. And again, we'll be seeing those showers dissipate as we get to our afternoon hours. Tri-Cities area, right around the lower 90s through Thursday. Again, could see triple digits return for your weekend. So folks, we have the red flag warning, so heightened fire danger through 8 o'clock tonight. But really, the main fire danger is with the gusty winds this morning with that thunder and lightning rolling through, which will last for the next couple of hours. But folks, our afternoon and evening should be quite lovely. Just keep an eye out for, again, some thunder and lightning, especially in the Yakima Valley for the next couple of hours. Riley.
An eventful and hot weekend in Richland with the 6th annual C3 Slam basketball tournament. A local eye doctor, Jim Guzik, heads to Ethiopia every year to perform cataract surgery and restore vision for people with blindness. Playing 3 games in a short amount of time in the heat, many of those basketball players were talking about the weather conditions. Brothers Dylan and Andrew Strait were 2 of the members of the winning men's 35 and older team, rightfully named Already Sore. They played against the team Fat Dinosaurs. Dylan and Andrew say while it was a very hot weekend, it was also a very well organized event.
We were commenting last night. We think it's very well run. Appreciate the organization of it. It's well done.
Yeah, despite the heat, I would say very good turnout. Seems like a lot of people not only playing but watching as well. So lots of fun.
It was the brothers' first time playing at the C3 Slam, and they say they'll be back next year to defend their title. There was a very exciting bracket taking place on center court this weekend. According to the event director, good basketball playing and good referees make for a quality event. She says she needs some good referees to come out and help for next year as well. We'll be back with the morning sprint and a look at your final forecast in just a moment. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, understanding orca attacks.
We lost both rudders.
You've heard the headlines, killer whales damaging dozens of boats off the coast of Spain, sinking 3. But what's causing this behavior? This morning on GMA and tonight on Nightline, we're talking to victims.
I screamed out to the captain, orcas, orcas.
And taking to the seas to witness these majestic predators in their natural habitat.
3 of them, right? There are 3 of the other. They're right on. Oh my God, they're right here.
Oh my God.
Holy crap. They're, that's pretty amazing. They're right here. That's the baby right there. That's 4 of them. That's the whole family together.
It's all coming up at 7 a.m. with more of our reporting tonight on Nightline. With your GMA First Look, I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I was diagnosed with AFib. The first inkling that something was wrong was I started to notice that I couldn't do things without losing my breath. I couldn't make it to the airport. Every 20 or 30 yards, I had to sit down and get my breath. Every physical exertion seemed to exhaust me. And finally, I went to the hospital where I was diagnosed with AFib. When I first noticed symptoms, which kept coming and going, I should have gone to the doctor and told him what was happening. Instead, I tried to let it pass. If you experience irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, you should talk to your doctor. AFib increases the risk of stroke about 5 times. I want my experience to help others understand the symptoms of atrial fibrillation. When it comes to your health, this is no time to wait.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:54. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Over 3 years after 58-year-old Linda Barukoff was found raped and beaten to death in Yakima, authorities have finally identified the man they believe killed her using DNA. Investigators say the suspect's DNA was collected from her body and entered into the federal DNA database. They got a match in February when 21-year-old Timothy Harrison was convicted of assaulting another woman in Yakima. Harrison has been charged with first-degree murder. Bail has been set at $500,000. 2 men were killed and 1 was seriously injured on the Yakima Reservation late Thursday night. 911 call logs show sheriff's deputies responded to a homicide just after 10 p.m. Thursday on Mission Road in White Swan, where the coroner says 1 man was killed. Friday morning in Wapato, another man was killed and a third suffered life-threatening injuries. It's unclear if those cases are connected, but FBI officials did confirm that their investigators and tribal police were on scene and are investigating. Benton County has been under an extreme fire danger warning. That means outside burning is not allowed, even with a metal fire ring, because fires can start so easily and spread so quickly that every fire has the potential to get out of control. The Department of Fish and Wildlife has imposed new restrictions on public lands in eastern Washington because of extreme fire risk. You can no longer have a campfire even in a fire pit, although gas and propane stoves are still allowed. There's no outdoor smoking allowed and no shooting other than legal hunting. Officials say they can't afford the risk of a single spark. Off-roading is also banned on state-owned land because even the heat from an engine could be enough to start a fire.
And speaking of fire danger, we do have a red flag warning till 8 o'clock tonight, but the real danger is in our morning hours as we're seeing still thunder and lightning rolling through most of our areas, especially Yakima Valley, over into Prosser, just outside of the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. But we do expect to see heavier winds and thunder and lightning for the next couple of hours. We are a little cooler today, or less hot. Highs are going to be in the upper 80s to lower 90s. Currently, mid to lower 70s, mid to upper 60s for our cities. Even cooler at Ellensburg at 59. So winds, they've actually been slowing down as we're moving along in our Monday. And we'll see them slow down even more by the time we get to our afternoon. We should be around 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, and that's going to help with that fire danger chance. So do expect, though, heavier winds in our morning hours. So upper 80s for Yakima, Toppenish, 82 for Ellensburg, lower 90s, a bit of a break from those triple digits for the Mid-Columbia, 88 for Connell, and over in the Blue Mountain region, we're at 89 for Walla Walla, 87 for Pendleton. So fire danger through 8 o'clock tonight, but the real danger is this morning. Keep an eye out for some thunder and lightning. Riley.
GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5.